Hello, welcome to Wade's Spooky Fun Time, where sometimes we turn everyday experiences into stories that creep into your thoughts long after the lights go out. Tonight's episode is inspired by the unsettling reality of boundaries and what happens when they're crossed in ways you never expect. So turn down the lights, settle in, and prepare yourself. This is the emergency that wasn't, and it's about to get spooky in here. Ooh. So, let's start the story. Anna's phone buzzed violently on her nightstand, jolting her awake. The clock read 2:47 a.m. Who could be calling at this hour? She squinted at the screen. It was her coworker Dave. Anna hesitated. Answering late night calls from Dave was never a good idea. He had a knack for creating emergencies that were anything but. But the ringing, it just wouldn't stop. Against her better judgment, she picked up. Anna, you've got to help me. Dave's voice crackled through the receiver. He sounded frantic. What's going on, Dave? Anna asked groggily. I forgot to finalize the report for tomorrow's meeting, Dave answered. I need you to proofread it. It's due first thing in the morning, and I just lost track of time. Anna's stomach churned. Dave had done this before, dropped last-minute tasks on her, expecting her to clean up his mess. But this time, his voice carried an edge of desperation she couldn't ignore. Dave, it's almost 3 a.m., she said, irritation creeping into her tone. Your lack of preparation doesn't constitute an emergency for me. But this time it's different, he interrupted. If this isn't done, the client will pull the account. Please, Anna, I'm begging you. Something in his voice unsettled her, a strain that felt less like guilt and more like fear. Against her better judgment, she agreed. Fine, she muttered. Email it to me, I'll look it over. Anna switched on her laptop and waited. Minutes passed. Then her inbox dinged. The email's subject line read, in all capital letters, Urgent. Need this now. She opened the attachment. At first, the document looked normal. Graphs, bullet points, and data tables. The same old boring stuff. But as she scrolled, the text began to change. Words she didn't recognize started appearing. Do not ignore. The screen flickered, and Anna's heart began to race. She tried to close the document, but her mouse wouldn't move. Instead, the words kept appearing, one by one. You said no once. That was a mistake. Her laptop screen went black, and the room fell silent. Dave? She whispered, grabbing her phone. She dialed his number, but there was no answer. Then came the knock. The visitor. Three sharp raps echoed through her apartment. Anna froze. Who would be at her door at 3:15 a.m.? Slowly, she got up and approached the peephole. No one was there. Her phone buzzed again. A text from Dave. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to drag you into this. Before she could respond, another knock rang out, louder this time. Anna's breath hitched. Who's there? She called out, her voice trembling. No response. She grabbed a kitchen knife and inched toward the door. Her phone buzzed again. Another text from Dave. Don't answer it. Whatever you do, don't open the door, the text read. The knocking turned to pounding, then scratching. It sounded like nails scraping against the wood, desperate and relentless. Anna backed away from the door, her mind racing. She tried to call Dave again, but the line was dead. Suddenly, her laptop powered back on by itself. The document she had tried to close reappeared, and a new line of text blinked on the screen, and she read it. You didn't help last time. You won't say no again. The pounding stopped. The silence was worse. Then the door inexplicably creaked open. The next morning, Anna's apartment was eerily quiet. Her coworkers noticed her absence at the meeting. Dave, too, didn't show up. The police found her laptop open, the document still on the screen. Its final line read, "The emergency is yours now." Sometimes boundaries are broken in ways we can't explain. What happens when the price of saying no is more than we can bear? Well, hopefully you didn't think the story sucked too bad. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Wade's Spooky Fun Time. Don't forget to check your locks and maybe your inbox before you go to bed. So until next time, stay vigilant and sleep lightly.